Guys, hello and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing another speed build video in the neighborhood of Lake Newcrest, and this is going to be a townhome development. And here we are starting off with three of the smaller townhomes off to the right side, and this one, each one has a kind of different style, but they're the same on the outside and have mostly the same layout. Basically, this one I'm doing right now is meant to be like the one where everything is original, all the floors, all the walls and everything, and it hasn't really been remodeled anytime recently, so everything's still kind of old. Yeah, so right now I'm doing the dining room here, and this is the living room, and the next house over has pretty much the same layout, but it's been kind of remodeled, like they repainted the walls and floors and stuff. And then the next house is completely modern, where they redid everything and the layout is different, but it's still the same from the outside. And if you would like to download this house on the gallery, you could just search the hashtag #TheSimTree, all one word. Yeah. So I did build this not at one time, like I built it over a period of a few days, so it is a few different clips that I put together, so there might be just like a jump to another building or something. That's because I didn't do it all at one time. But yes, so this is pretty much it for the first floor of this townhome. Yeah, now what am I? Oh, now I'm doing the second floor. I'm just putting in the shades and stuff. I don't really want to do like a normal narration of like what I say I'm doing, because I'd just be doing that 7 times for a lot of very similar houses. So yeah. Yeah, this did end up taking me a very long time to build. I did the shell before I started filming it, or the outside, as I usually do, because it just takes me a really long time to figure out the layout and stuff, and to get everything right. But yeah, just the furnishing stuff took me about 3 hours and 15 minutes. Like, that's how much footage I had, and that's not even counting some of the landscaping and doing the outside. So yeah, this is a very large build. If you'd like to purchase it, I believe it ended up costing somewhere around $500,000, but you know, you could just live in one of the houses that you like, or use the free real estate cheat. And I would recommend deleting all of the objects from the other houses that you're not using, because there's a lot of stuff on this lot and it can get glitchy at sometimes. Not super glitchy, like it wasn't ever super glitchy while I was playing it, but you could see like the frame rate dropped slightly because there's just so much on this lot. It's so massive. Yeah, now I'm doing the second house, which has pretty much the same layout, where you have the dining room in one corner and the living room in one corner and the kitchen in the same corner, but just remodeled. Like there's new paint and new floors, a newer bathroom, a newer kitchen, but still the layout and the windows and doors and stairs and stuff, and lights even, are all the same. Yeah, so this one it's more modern, but it's not super modern. The next house over, you can kind of see, has those black bricks instead of the red ones. That one's a more like ultra modern style. Yeah, it even has a different fence. So here I'm doing the backyard. Yes, and every house, except for the first one, has 2 entrances from the front to the backyard. The first one that I just did, you can't put a fence on the outer ring, I guess, the outer one square, of the lot. So instead of having an entrance from the front, the entrance is on the side. It still has one from the front, but the second one is on the side. This townhome, instead of in the second bedroom, I made it into an office instead of having a second bedroom. So yeah. And as you can see, they all have exactly the same layout. Because townhouses, yeah, every single townhouse, it's like a different family lives there, and it's more personal, depending on, obviously the family who occupies it, but they're all built at the same time, and they're all the same, pretty much. At least that's how real townhouses work. Like hotel rooms, which is the next build that I'm planning on doing, but it won't be for a while because I'm thinking of taking a break from building and going back to doing some Let's Plays, because I do want to finish up the City Living Let's Play. So yeah, I'm going to take a bit of a break from doing the Let's Plays, or not Let's Plays, doing the speed builds. I will do more speed builds, but yeah, I'm going to focus on the Let's Plays. And yeah, this is the black and white style ultra-modern house. It even has a different fence and stuff, and when I get to the landscaping, it has some cacti out in the front instead of the regular plants that all of the other units have. And it has a different layout. The living room is still in the same place, but the kitchen is in that corner and the dining room is in the other corner. I was thinking of changing them all up, but I couldn't really fit a living room in like the space where the dining room is going to be. There's just not enough room. And here is the office area, I guess, downstairs office. So yeah, all the furniture is black and white. And the walls and floors are gray. Yeah, and I even go for those black and white, like, curtains. The bottom floor has the black curtains, and the top floor has white. Same curtains, just different color pattern. Yeah, I even changed the stairs and stuff. So yeah, and as with the mall, the video was just too long for me to do a tour, and it was just too big that I'm going to do a tour in a separate video eventually. I haven't done the mall tour video yet, as of the time that I'm recording this, but I will do one soon, of just a tour of the lot. So yeah, here is the second floor of the more modern, small townhouse. All of these have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And then the medium-sized townhouses, the ones on the other side of the lot, are, I believe, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. And the bigger ones, at the front of the lot, or I should say the back, but facing the front, are 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but the bedrooms are a lot bigger. This one, I even put a little pond thing with some water things, I don't know, like a fountain, I guess, and it has a different fence and everything, and it's paved even with those black bricks. So yeah, and one of the medium-sized townhouses also had a fountain. Here's the first medium-sized townhouse. This one is just like the first small townhouse, where it is like everything is original. They haven't remodeled it at all. Everything's kind of old. So yes, here I'm doing the kitchen, and a lot of the layout and stuff and the design is very similar to the brick cabin builds that I did. I will leave a link to the speed build playlist if you want to go check out that build. I did the same thing where the kitchen and dining room are cut off from the main hallway, but there's an arch in the middle, so you can go through to each of those rooms. I did a lot of the same things. This build was kind of inspired by the brick cabin build that I did. Yes. So here is the living room. It is also a separate room. All of these rooms connect to the central hallway that leads out to the side yard. Yeah, so it just has it's kind of cozy, has a fireplace and some couches around it, and here I did a long rug as you enter. And this one has a third bedroom in the townhouse across from it, which has an identical like layout, I guess, except it's more open plan. I turned it into an office, and yeah, that bathroom is only accessible, the downstairs bathroom is only accessible through that bedroom, but in the other townhouse that I'm going to get to just as I finish this one, the stairs don't have a wall around it, and it's open plan, so you can actually go from the side, so you don't have to go through the bedroom to get there. But yeah, here's the upstairs of the medium-sized townhouse with 2 bedrooms. That is the secondary bedroom. And yeah, I believe I'm putting a couch down now. Yep, and here's the master bedroom. And they have a little desk and computer area at the section of the room that kind of juts out. Have some nice bookshelves and bed. It's pretty nice, I guess. I didn't go crazy with the decorations because this video is half an hour as it is already, and there's 7 different homes here. It would just take way too long, and this video is also sped up more than I usually speed up my videos. I usually do 6 times, and this is about 6.5. So yeah, if you guys notice the difference, feel free to comment and be like, no, that's too fast, because if this is too fast, I could have, in the next speed build, I could just do 2 videos. But yeah, this is the 4th out of 5 lots in this section of Newcrest that I called South Newcrest, which is why this is the South Newcrest Townhomes. If you haven't watched any of the other videos, basically, there's a neighborhood or a section of Newcrest where there's a lake, and there are 5 different lots kind of next to that lake. It's the southmost neighborhood. There are 3 different neighborhoods in Newcrest, and basically I did speed builds on all 5 lots. Well, not all 5. I will do all 5. This is just the 4th one. The next one is going to be a hotel in the lot right next to this one. So yeah, and it is all, well, I named this neighborhood Lake Newcrest. Yeah, so here's the kind of side yard that opens both into the like main street that goes throughout the townhome complex and through the actual street. So yeah, and it has 2 entrances, one from the dining room and one from the main hallway. And I put those bushes around it, which are going to go around most of the townhome development. I believe I did that off camera, but everything except for a few of the, I believe it was this townhome that I'm doing right now didn't have bushes. It had something else around it, and the more modern large townhome that's right next to it, as you can kind of see back there, they both had something else, not those bushes. But yeah, this one is much more open plan. The kitchen opens out into the living room, and the living room and the dining room, actually. And yeah, it's very open. There are no walls in the kind of main living area. There's no separation, which I actually kind of prefer to having everything separate. I like it more. Oops, here I'm just trying to put in the hand towels. This is the downstairs bedroom, which I turned into an office. So yeah. This one is kind of in the same style as the second small townhome. Everything, all of the units are one of the three styles: the old, this one that's like kind of slightly renovated, not too extreme, and the very modern style. So yeah, this is the living room. It's more black and white. This one's actually kind of a mix of both styles. It's more the remodeled but not completely modern, but some of the downstairs is more black and white and remodeled, but the upstairs is definitely not that at all. It's more like traditional style, I guess. And yeah, it's just a mirror exactly pretty much of the other townhouse, as that's how townhouses go. And they both have balconies that there's like a half wall separating them, as you can kind of see to the left side right now. But yeah, here's the master bedroom, which I put that really nice big bed with those bedside tables from Vintage that have mirrors on top of them, another mirror in the corner, and some dressers to the side. I put two huge mirrors in that hallway with one couch so you can sit on. And here is that balcony area with a barbecue and just some places to sit and eat, and some potted plants. I don't believe in the main like side yard area, which right here that I'm doing right now, I put a place to sit and eat, but it does have a fountain like the other modern small townhouse. Oh no, I did put a place to sit. Okay, I didn't remember doing that. As I said, I didn't do this all at one time. I did it through the span of several days, and actually I think I've been pretty good at like putting the clips together so it doesn't look like there's a huge jump. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys noticed when there was a jump. Yeah, here's the little fountain thing that just goes alongside the side of the building, and I put some bushes next to it, next to the entrance from the from the living room. I forgot what I was about to say for a second. Oh yeah, as you can see, I didn't put those square bushes, I put some tall cypress trees. And here I am doing the like big townhome. This one's in the more modern style. Everything's kind of black and white. So yes, here is the kitchen, and I'm doing an island right now with some places to sit if you don't want to eat in the dining room, which I did in a few of them. And this one, instead of having all of the black bricks everywhere, it has white bricks. And from the outside, a lot of the building is white bricks, because I didn't want to do another black brick building. So yeah, here's my attempt at making a laundry room, which I did, again, in the brick cabin, which you can't have a real laundry room, as I explained this a few times, but that's as close as you could get, just having a sink and a little cabinet thing to make it look more realistic. Obviously, you can't use it, it doesn't have a function, but it's nice, I think. Here is the living room, and it opens off to a garage, which these two bigger townhouses do have their own garages. The medium ones just have a car park area in the front, and with the smaller ones, I just took the toy cars and sized them up and put them in front of the house, like on the street, so they don't actually have anywhere to park their cars besides on the little road that goes through the middle. Yeah, here's the dining room. It is, as you can see, everything's black and white like the other very modern style. But yeah, both of these houses were actually very open plan, so we couldn't make it really any more open plan. But yeah, as you can see, I'm sizing up those toy cars to make it look realistic, or more realistic that they actually have a garage. And I think I made those cars a bit too big, but it's fine. Yes, here's the upstairs, and as you can see, you can kind of see the other windows. Oh, well, now you can't. But in the other apartment, the windows are more, whoa. I think I jumped. Nope, never mind. I thought I put the clips in the wrong order, but I didn't. Yeah, the other apartment has more, like, smaller windows and more kind of older looking windows, and the hallway in this townhome has just the huge floor-to-ceiling windows everywhere along that wall to make it look kind of more modern. So yeah, this is the second bedroom. It does have a balcony. Both bedrooms have balconies. Yeah, it also has its own little office area. And for the balcony, I really didn't put much, just a place to sit and a plant. And here's the master bedroom where I put in a walk-in closet. I did that in both master bedrooms in both buildings. I used a lot of furniture from the vintage stuff pack. And yeah, I used that really big rug, the gray and white one, with a desk in the corner and a very large bathroom, which it took me actually a while to figure out how I was going to make this work with that big jet bathtub and the shower. I tried to do that, as you can see now, but that was not working. It was not a good idea at all. And then I tried to do with the Alt key, trying to put them together, but that looked really weird. I didn't like that. I don't remember what I ended up doing, though. Oh, yep, I moved those to the side. Is that what I ended up doing? I think I changed this. Oh, nope. Okay. It's kind of weird, but I did want to use that big jet tub, because this is the more fancy, expensive townhome. Yeah. Here's the outside area. The side yard. Didn't have enough room to do a backyard, so the medium and bigger ones just have side yards, but they're pretty large. I did a barbecue and an eating area under that covered patio thing. I did a pool in this one. I think this is the only one that had a pool, with just some of that terrain paint as pool paving. And I put a bird feeder. I don't remember what else I put some chairs around the bird feeder. Here I'm putting the cacti, like in the landscaping of the other black and white modern home, which I did off camera. For some reason, I decided to do the landscaping here on camera. Probably should have skipped that and just done it off camera. Would have saved some time. So yeah, and I put a lot of that lavender plant everywhere. You couldn't see it until now because I did it off camera, but yeah, I did put the lavender kind of everywhere in all of the townhomes. Put some roses, put some dirt underneath the roses, and you have to have, obviously, a place to get into the pool. And now I'm doing the place to sit around the bird bath thing. So, yeah, that was the more modern style large townhome. This is the more traditional style large townhome. As you can see from the kitchen already, it looks much more traditional, very different from the other townhome. Yes. Okay, so now I'm doing the dining room, which is very similar to the Actually, the medium townhome, which kind of goes in the same style. You can tell because they have the same floors and walls. I try to do those wall hanging things, but they stick out really far, so I ended up going with those wall hanging plants. What did I just... Oh. Okay. Now I'm doing the living room, which took me a while to figure out because I wanted to have a little, like, hallway thing behind it. But I didn't want to have the couches too close to the TV, so I kind of moved it around a little bit. And then I wanted to get rid of that rug because I didn't like the way it looked, but for some reason it's harder to pick it up when it's sized up. So I kept, like, trying to grab it, but it wouldn't let me, so I had to just move the couches and stuff out the way. Yeah, I wanted to have a little hallway and also place for a desk. But that didn't really work all that great. So yeah, there's the desk right there. And now, oh, I forgot to put doors into the laundry room and bathroom, the downstairs bathroom. Now that I think about it, I probably could have put another bedroom downstairs. But it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. I'm fine with the way it turned out. So yeah, that was the bathroom and laundry room, or my attempt at a laundry room. Now I'm doing the backyard here, and I put that brick thing that's everywhere. It's built with a lot of bricks. Use that as the paving. And I just put some plants and stuff, put some places to sit. I did a barbecue and a place to eat underneath the patio thing, just like in the neighboring townhome. And yeah, after this, I believe oh no, that is it. Oh, I forgot there was another clip. I'm sorry, that's not it. After this, I do the park in the middle of the townhome development. So yeah, and then that's the end of the video. As you can see, I'm putting a lot more of the lavender stuff. Here's the upstairs of the second large townhome, and as you can see, the windows in that hallway area, or as you just saw, are more, they're wooden, and they have the, like, window panels or window panes, but the other one doesn't. It's just a huge floor-ceiling window, which I actually prefer the second townhome to the first one. I like the more modern, or not the more modern, the more traditional style. Yeah, now I'm putting in the walk-in closet, just like in the other townhome. Yeah, these two are very similar. All of the townhomes are quite similar, actually. Yeah, I put those very large mirrors because I don't really get a chance to use them a lot, but I really like them. When I do end up doing the hotel build, I am definitely going to put those everywhere because I really like those windows. Here's the balcony to the master bedroom, and here is the master bathroom, which is much more simple than the other master bathroom, and ended up looking a lot less silly and a lot nicer. So yeah, the video is pretty much almost done. Now I'm just doing the community, like, park area in the center that has entrances from all four sides and a fountain in the middle. It's really not much. I just put those things, those hedges around it, and I put some flowers and trees in the middle. Nothing fancy, but it is nice to have, like, a park area. Yes, okay. Now I'm just putting in the trees, and every quarter is the same, I guess. Like, the plants are all in the same area, so it's mirrored on all sides, I guess, which is nice. I wanted to put that cherry blossom tree, but it was too big, and it couldn't fit anywhere. I'm putting in some of those roses, I believe. Or if they're not roses, just some other bush plant. Yes. Okay. After the roses, I believe I put in some rocks and another plant. Oh, okay, no, I was wrong. I guess the rocks come later. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.